Hello Tiger fans and welcome to Tiger TV.
This is Mike White with the Coach Justin Cruz Show, head football coach of the Ripley High School Tigers, or probably should I say even better, the 2-0 Ripley High School Tigers. Coach, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Coach, I kind of nicknamed the team last week as the Cardiac Kids because I think they're trying to give me a heart attack because, both games they've been down 2 scores going into the fourth quarter, and they come back and score 3 times in the fourth quarter to win. And don't get me wrong, a win is a win, and I'll take it any kind of way, but I'd like for us to do that in the first quarter.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I told you, I guess last week as well, they make my heart hurt, and I'm kind of younger, so I can only imagine for the rest of you guys. But, it's nice just to get a win, but I think more than anything, just looking back at the games, looking at the kids, it's just they play hard for 4 quarters, and we make a lot of mistakes that hurt ourselves in the first half, and, some of that, like I said, it's maybe a little lack of focus. Maybe that's on me. Some of it might be youth. I don't know. It's probably a combination of some stuff, but we're still growing as a team, still trying to get used to some of these kids that are on the field, trying to get used to each other. And, I just challenged them this week. I'll be honest. I told them, I said, guys, I'm not going to call you a good team, whatever your record is, until you show me you can play 4 quarters, because we know that we're going to face a lot stiffer competition as the road comes down. And, if we don't play 4 quarters, that first half could doom us. So we kind of joked with them in practice this week and said, practice like you're down 14-0 right now. So we'll see what happens.
Well, again, the fight in them is one of the things that I admire the most, and I know a lot of people I've talked to, there's like, the Tigers won't quit when they get down in the fourth quarter, and we've had that happen in the past, in years past, probably before you got here, but we've had that happen, and these kids just don't have a quit in them. They keep fighting.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing to take away from both the first 2 games. There's some good plays that's been made. There's some good things that's happened. But I think the most proud I've been of on anything they've done is obviously how they've played throughout the entire game and how strong they finished the fourth quarter, because the fourth quarter they really get after it.
And, I think you mentioned in the conversation we had last week, it seems like in probably both games, but at least the last game, that we were in better shape because, they had, I don't know how many cramp timeouts, and I think we might have had one, but they got to putting their hands on their hips late in the fourth quarter or halfway through the fourth, and it seemed like we were in better shape.
Yeah, I think what we've done in June and July this year has paid off, and not even just that, even further back. We've ran from the time the last season ended. We work out and we run every day. It's just one of those things that they know is going to happen, and the kids really bought into it. They come out here and they don't just, walk to get through a jog. They're actually push themselves to try to get better. So I kind of told those kids all off season that we might not be as stout out of the gate as we want to be, but the one thing I know that we can take advantage of in August and early September is being the best shape team on the field, and it's worked out for us so far. I think that the kids have really done a good job of owning that mentality of just we're going to out-condition you each week, and it shows when you look up in the fourth quarter and their hands are on their knees and our kids are running to the line and just still hitting them in the mouth. And kids don't like that on the other side. And I mean, if that's what it takes to win these games, especially early on, then I'm glad we're doing it.
Well, again, congratulations on being 2-0 at this point. And, of course, we have our first district or regional game tonight against Bolivar. As Bolivar comes to town, it's been a long time since Ripley's played Bolivar. What can you tell us about Bolivar?
Well, I mean, they have a new coach. He's probably one of the youngest coaches in the entire state of Tennessee. You know, I don't know much about him yet. I haven't had the chance to meet him. I'm looking forward to meeting him tomorrow night. But they run quite a few different offensive sets. They run a little wing tee stuff, a little spread, a little smokestack eye, a little old school football, you know. So we got to be prepared, you know, coming out tomorrow night mentally, be able to line up those formations and not be out of position. Defensively, they're a 4-4 team. They got athletes. They always have athletes. And I tell our kids, no matter what, you know, if the other team has athletes, they can beat you. So we got to go out and be on our P's and Q's and get on them early, you know, not do what we've been doing and wait for them to let them feel good about themselves. So, I mean, I don't know as much about them because it's been one game of film, and I never say you can judge somebody off one game of film. So we're just expecting them to be as good as any team we've played so far and will play, and we're going to take that game tomorrow night in that regard.
Well, how are we health-wise coming out of last week's game?
Oh, I think we got a couple little bangs up. It's not too bad. We got a couple kids back, you know, off the list this week. Got a couple out again. So, you know, I've come to the conclusion that's how this year's going to be, and we're just going to have to get used to it. And I think the kids have kind of adopted that next man up mentality. I mean, when you got freshmen having to plug in, you know, and they're doing a good job, and you can't really pick them out on the field, then I feel like you're being successful. And those kids are just growing each week, and they're going to continue to grow up, and that's what you got to ask of them. And if they can answer the bell, then we're going to be hard to beat down the road.
Coach, are we doing anything different? I know you like to do what we do and just do what we do better. Any kind of anything new we're put in for this game?
No, nothing new. I think you said it. You know, we are who we are. You know, we're going to run our offense, and we're going to try to run to perfection. We still haven't done that. We want to cut down on the penalties. That's something I feel like that in 2 weeks that we've done a poor job of. You know, you don't beat yourself, and we've kind of done that or gave the opportunity to do that in the first couple weeks. So I think it's just cutting down on penalties and executing better.
Well, you mentioned that they run a 4-4 defense and multiple set maybe offense with a wing tee. They have any standout athletes that we know about?
I haven't seen anybody that I see that, you know, we should just definitely keep an eye on. I just say there's athletes sprinkled all over the field, and so, you know, I feel like we just got to be on our toes and ready for anything, because having only one film on somebody after they set out with COVID for a week, it's just kind of hard to gauge, because, I mean, they could come out something totally different tomorrow night and us have to burn a couple quick timeouts just to adjust. I don't know. So there's not anybody in particular that I know they got a bigger back, you know, but I don't know what role he'll play in this game. I know what he did in the first game, but there's no one on film where I'm just like, hey, we got to right now. But like I said, they got athletes, so someone could emerge tomorrow night.
Well, Coach, again, congratulations on being 2-0 at this point. Our first region game. We want everybody to come out and support the Ripley High School Tigers, and let's go 3-0. And I know you like to go 1-0 every week, and that's what we're planning on this week, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Well, again, good luck. Congratulations on where we are so far, and we'll see you on the field.
Yes, sir.
Central Tigers tonight in a non-region game here in Ripley, and we want to welcome you to WTRB as well as Tiger TV. You can catch the game live either place. 1570 WTRB, 104.9 FM, and WTRB.com for the live streaming, and of course Tiger TV on Facebook. And running, this is Mike White along with Tracy Crazy Horse Henson, along with Stephen P. Vickery, running the camera for us tonight, as always, and doing a great job. I think he's got the hardest job here.
Oh, he does.
He has to get here a couple of hours before the game and get everything set up, and he's usually sweating before the game starts. Well,
are you ready for some football?
Bolivar is going to be receiving to start the game. Ripley will be kicking from the south to the north.
Puts the ball on the tee at the 40-yard
Bolivar
line.
has two men back deep at the 15-yard line.
And McClellan and Holt deep for the Bolivar Tigers.
So we are just about ready for
Ladies and
kickoff.
gentlemen, here we go.
Kicking off for the Tigers will be number 26, Hendricks. Captain for tonight's game was number 5, Taylor Carney, number 6, Jack Carney, number 46, Kermit Crowder, and number 53, Bryce York. And it's football time in Tiger Town. Ripley does kind of an offside kick, and flag comes out. I think maybe one of the Ripley Tigers must have left a little early, yes, offsides. So Ripley will kick again. I want to give a shout out to my mom tonight who's listening, Joyce Dunaway. As I said last week, I wouldn't be here or anywhere else if it wasn't for her. And I also want to give a shout out to one of my former teachers, one of my favorite teachers, Miss Anita Cressman. She taught here at Ripley for 40 years, and then I think after she retired, she taught 2 or 3 days a week for some period of time after that. So obviously a very dedicated educator.
And this is a region game, Mike, with Bolivar.
Yes, my mistake. Yeah, you're right. It is a region game. This is the Tigers' first region game. The Tigers come in 2-0. Bolivar comes in 0-2, and the Tigers are going to back up 5 yards and kick from the 35 this time. Again, Hendricks handling the kicking duties for the Tigers. That's Tanner Hendricks. And here we go. It's a Farm Bureau kickoff. And not handled at all, and goes all the way past the deep man back to the 20 where it's picked up. And he's going to be hit at the 20, about 20, 21 yard line. And so Bolivar will go on first down on offense at their own 21 yard line. So the Tigers defense is ready to take the field.
And that was Taylor. Excuse me, that was Taylor Carney, a junior for the Tigers that got that big hit.
Bolivar, obviously, green and white Tigers. They got green helmets with white jerseys with green numbers, green and white pants. The Tigers are all purple except for their white helmet. Here's the handoff. Goes off the left side, and he is wrapped up immediately. He still may pick up a yard or 2. Short game for the Bolivar Tigers as they move it out to a 2 or 4 yard line. So it should make it second down and around 8.
Tiger defense stepping up tonight. I told somebody before the game even started that this is a big Tiger defense.
Carroll on the stop for the Tigers. Ventress.
The coach said be sure to listen at halftime for the coaches show, but they come out, Bolivar comes out in a lot of multiple sets. This time they've got a double wing formation. Now they move into single wing. Quarterback's under center. They take the ball, they hand it to a big running back going right off the right guard, and he's got a nice pickup of 3 or 4, close to the first down mark. I think he's going to be a little short.
Stopped by Barbie and Carney.
Barbie on the stop as well as Carney. With 10:40 to go in the opening quarter, no score yet. And it is a first down for Bolivar, so they move the sticks. It'll be first down and 10 Bolivar. Again, that kickoff was a Farm Bureau kickoff. Be sure to kick off your savings on insurance with Farm Bureau. Go see all the guys, see any of the agents out there at the Farm Bureau.
That running back for Bolivar, Mike, he's number 34. He's 10th grader, 266 pounds.
He's in the tailback position to hand the ball this time to the other running back. Starts outside, tries to cut it inside, and Lattimore hits him, and the ball comes out, but I think they're going to say that it was down before the ball came out. So they're going to say that he loses about a yard, so it'll make it second down and 11 for Bolivar after they're getting their first down of the game.
That's unusual to see a ref pick up a ball once it comes out.
See what?
To see the ref pick the ball up once it come out.
Yeah, I guess the whistle had blown. He felt safe doing that, but he had a lot of Tigers moving toward him really quick. So it'll be second down and 11. Ball on the 31-yard line. Quarterback's under center. Wing left. No wideouts. Flag comes out, and before play starts, it's going to be offside. So we're going to give them 5 yards back, so now it'll make it second down and around 6.
On the defensive side,
Yeah,
so that's a 5-yard penalty.
I can't see it, 56 for the Tigers.
So the ball now at the 36-yard line, or actually just right between the 35 and 36.
Down 6
It'll be second down 6.
from the 36.
the starting defensive players. We'll give you some of those when we come back. Taylor Markham is a senior. He's one of them, number 29. Bob puts a man in motion. It's a toss sweep coming this way. He is brought down from behind by one of the Ripley Tigers. Number 29 was hit on the tackle, as well as number 60, which is Barb. Number 60 is Smith, DeAndre Smith.
Martin.
And
Three
Martin.
Tigers on the stop there.
So it'll make it now 3rd down 6 for the Ripley Tigers. 8:50
Game
to
of
go in the
yard.
first
It'll
quarter.
be
No
3rd
score.
down
Yeah,
and
Ripley Tigers doing a good job tonight, Mike, on that defensive
The
end.
ball is at the
So far, so
37
good.
yard
Yep.
line.
One wide to the left. Quarterback remains under center. Double wing formation this time. Trying to pull the Tigers off. It doesn't work. They want to throw it.
Well, they
They
threw it.
want to throw the ball, but the flag came out. It's going to be against Bolivar.
Indicates an offside
Offside.
penalty against the
It'll be
offense.
an illegal
No
procedure
illegal
against
motion.
the Bolivar Tigers. So that'll back them up 5 now. So we'll go back to where close to the original line of scrimmage. It is the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd down 10, ball on the 32-yard line.
I know the umpire on this end was doing offside, but I guess the referee behind him was showing something different.
Bolivar will break the huddle. They'll send one wide to the left, one wide to the right. Double wing formation. Trying to pull the Tigers off. Quarterback drops straight back. Those 2 to the left. Now those 2 to the right. Now he rolls out to his left. Flag comes in as he runs toward the far sideline and makes it to the 1st down marker.
Quarterback keeps.
But I believe it's probably going to be a holding in the backfield
First down there.
against the Bolivar Tigers. So that play should come back.
The call is
It is. It's holding
against the
against
Tigers.
Bolivar.
The Bolivar
So with
Tigers.
7:59 to go, Bolivar will be
The kick
pushed
guard
back
is spotted up foul.
10 yards, so it'll make it 3rd down 20 for Bolivar, and obviously another passing situation.
Yeah, because that's going to put them, 3rd down and 20?
3rd and 20. The ball is going to be spotted at the
We have 3rd down and 24.
17-yard line, thereabouts.
From the 17-yard line.
Number 58 is also out there for the Tigers. That's Taylor Carroll. Number 7, Austin Thompson, or AT3. 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Quarterback drops right back on throw. Lattimore gets back there doing a screen pass, and he runs to the far sideline. He's going to be hit well short of the 1st down. He picks up maybe 6 or 7, but it's going to be make it 4th down and around 16 or 17, maybe 18,
Theus.
depending on the spot. Obviously, a punting situation for
4th down.
Bolivar.
Yeah, it puts him in a punting situation.
4th down and 16.
See, the last time that Ripley and Bolivar played in 2008,
1, 2, here we go.
the Ripley won, and I think Bolivar won in 2007.
Yeah, I saw where they, in 2007, they won by 3 or 4. Bolivar did, and Ripley come back in 08 and beat them.
Okay, so there's going to be a timeout on the field.
Timeout.
We'll
Bolivar
hold it
Tigers.
here.
There's 7 minutes and 7 seconds.
52 also out there on defense for the Tigers. That's Bryce York. Number 92, that is Damian Lattimore. Number 20, Kobe
The
Maynard.
football team, the cheerleaders, and the coaches would like to
And
thank
that's about all the numbers I can see at this point.
Methodist Church for providing our pregame meal last week. Also, thank you to Mr. Randy White for providing the devotion. We've got a long list of sponsors for which we are thankful. Canal Body Shop,
Bolivar.
M&D Valve Company,
Number 3,
B&B Contractors,
TJ
Family
Edwards,
Wade
also
East,
out there.
Schultz, White, Waste, SDC Contractors, State Farm, Bank Tennessee, Christian Family Medicine, Sanders Bed Bath and Bones, The Whites, Randy, Scotty, Tommy and Terry, Woodard's Grocery, Christian Family.
Well, I gotta say, I was handed a note, Great Horse,
All right.
and it says, "We love listening to you guys, and we love to hear Crazy Horse give us a crazy turkey call." It sounds like somebody that knows you.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. Gobble, gobble, gobble. That's about all I can do.
TJ stands back at his 40 and gets the punt off after a nice rush. He takes it at 45, and he starts inside, breaks it to the left. He's coming down this sideline, and he's going to be hit, but not until he gets to around the 31-yard line, so the Tigers have a short field to work with. Great job there by Ripley Tiger punt defense.
You know, you was going to tell a couple of years ago why they called me Crazy Horse, especially Hayward Company.
I thought I did.
Uh-uh.
I don't even know if I can remember now. I just remember, you know, of course, you worked in an area like we all did where we got really dirty. And it seemed like you were dark complected.
Oh, I am.
And you could only basically, most of us, you could see the whites of our eyes. And
Yeah, it was bad.
I just remember calling you Crazy Horse. All right, the Tigers have on, it's a reverse, but it's coming back. It's going to be hitting the backfield. That was actually a collision between the quarterback and the running back, which was number 14. That's JT Talifero.
A bit of a miss there.
Everything just wasn't synced up together there, so the Tigers lose about 2 yards. We call it a yard. Second down.
Second down, 11.
Turner comes back into the play. We want to get our sponsors mentioned, and we also want to remind everybody who our cheerleaders are. We'll do that as soon as we get a chance. The Tigers have wing right, wide right, and the ball to number 24 going off the right side. He's got some room. The flag's going to come out. He's going to score, but it's going to come back. Oh, he gets stopped at about the 1 or 2 yard line, but there's a flag at about 28. Where that came in, that would make me think that it's going to come back.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a block in the back.
No, it's a hold.
A hold.
A holding call against
And
the
he was,
Ripley Tigers.
as it most of the time is, he was already, the runner had already passed the place where the incident occurred, so there was no need of that happening, but that happens all the time. That drives coaches crazy. So our cheerleaders for this year, the seniors, are Hannah Chalk, she's the captain. Maddie Payton is the captain. Connie Rose is the captain. Also seniors, Lisa Goforth, Paige Hardy, and Abby Sondergrad. And we'll get to the rest after this play. The Tigers are up to the line, wide left, wing right, man in motion from right to left. Flag comes out before play starts. And
another flag, delay of game.
oh, wow, delay of game for the Tigers. They're going to back us up 5 more yards. It was second down 17, so now we'll be about second down 22. Our junior cheerleaders are Selena Conrad, Kaylin Green, who actually went to school with her grandmother, Leah Hudson's, Kaylee McNeil, Meg Coker. Those were your juniors. We'll get to sophomores after this one. Wing left, wide left. And the ball to Big O going off the left side. When he gets past the first and the second, he's rambling down the near sideline. And he is going in for a Tiger touchdown. Big O Pitts scores with 5:42 in the first quarter to make the score Ripley 6 and Bolivar 0. Ripley knocks that goose egg off first.
43 yards.
Our sophomore cheerleaders are Meg Coker, Kaylee Etheridge, Marley Heath, Holly Hendren, Reese White, and the freshmen are Aisha Bahati, Rhett White, and Laney Woodard. And the coaches are Ginger Hearn and Bailey York. Thank you all for a job well done.
Yes, great job.
Here we go. The Tigers are attempting their point after, and I think they're going to back us up 5 yards. They're going to back somebody up one way or the other because the ball was never snapped. And about half the people on the field were moving. It's going to be a procedure call against the Tigers. So we're going to attempt a field goal for an extra point now.
I believe he, that's all say Hawkins, but you know Hawkins can make it, but I believe the Henderson can make it too.
Yeah, we saw him kicking, I think like 20 or 37-yard field goal practicing before the game. So this one would be equivalent to a 15-yard field goal, but it's an extra point, and the kick is up. And he's got plenty leg. And so with 5:42 to go in the first quarter, Ripley leads 7-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the Farm Bureau kickoff right after this. 5:42 to go, first quarter. Ripley draws first blood by the score of 7-0. And the Tigers are getting ready to kick off from their own 40. Hendricks handling the kicking duties for the Tigers. That's number 26, and his name is Tanner Hendricks. And he is a sophomore, 6 foot, 160 pounds.
Hendricks again at the 40-yard line.
This is a Farm Bureau kickoff.
I know I read it.
And actually, the Tigers did get a first down, and that was also a Discount Home Solutions Clint Conrad first down.
I know I read where Hawkins for Memphis Tigers is going to be running for kicker.
Yeah, he's in the final. I understand he's in the, like the last 2 or 3. It's going to be starting. We'll be finding out pretty soon. Here is the kick. And it's a low kick, and it's not handled cleanly, but the Bolivar Tigers do get on it, and they have good field position at about the 46 or 7-yard line. So Bolivar will go back on offense with 5:39 to go first quarter. Ripley leads 7-0.
It's the first time all season that the Tigers has had a lead in the first time. The last 2 games they've had to come back and win, which they played 2 great teams in Southside and Crockett County, but they was able to put enough together to beat both of them.
Hey, also, we had mentioned the Discount Home Solution Clint Conrad first down. Their store will be opening in Covington on September the 8th, so be sure to keep them in mind. Quarterback under center, man in motion from right to left. They hand the ball on basically a trap coming back this way at the counter for maybe a gain of one or 2. We'll see where they spot it. It'll be second down, either 8 or 9. Looks like 9, second down and 9.
Taylor Harrell makes the stop for Ripley.
No, Mike Bolivar's got a real good size
Gain of
offensive line.
Second down 9.
They got some great athletes.
Bolivar up to the line. Wing right, wide left. Hand the ball to the running back. He goes off tackle. And he brought down right at the 50-yard line. So pickup of around
RB
3.
Handler on the stop.
But it'll bring up third down and 7 for the Bolivar Central Tigers. Maybe 6.
About 2 yards.
Good call, 7.
Yeah, I just got a text from a friend of mine, Ashley Conrad, who is the wife of Clint Conrad, and I think the world of Ashley at Lauderdale County Bank. She's a good friend. Thank
Good
you,
people.
Ashley.
Good people.
Great.
Clint and Ashley, but people that you remember that name, he was from what I remember, a big southpaw pitcher for the Ripley Tigers back in the year that they won the state championship. Bolivar up to the line, 2 wide to the left. They hand the ball to the big fullback going off left tackle, and he's got a little room. He gets out close to the first down, and it looks like he may have it.
Carney and York make the stop.
Let's see about the spot.
Well, one of them showing one thing, the other one showing another.
And it is going to be short by about a yard, so it'll be third down.
And 1.
This would be a great stop right here for the Tigers.
Bank Tennessee giving
Yeah.
25. Okay.
And actually, I've got to get on my game here. That touchdown was a Bank Tennessee touchdown. They donate $25 to the Ripley football program. And so Bolivar will actually be going for it on 4th and 1, trying to pull the Tigers off, and they do. And so that gives them an easy first down. Got to be it's got to be more discipline on it. It's a lot easier said than done, I know, because once you get used to a certain cadence, you know, the defense tries to get a jump because the offense obviously knows what snap count is, so you try to neutralize that. And we neutralized it that time, but in the wrong way. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball will be at the Tiger 38-yard line. 3:25 to go first quarter. Ripley on top, 7-0.
38-yard line.
Bolivar has 2 wide left wing to the left, or double wing. Right wing in motion. They hand the ball to the big running back. He gets the first down going right up the middle and bulls his way down to around the, still on his feet, but I think his forward progress is going to take him to around the 36-yard line. Or excuse me, so that will actually make it second down, pick up 2, so or maybe 3, second down, we'll call it 8.
That was number 92 for the
Tigers
Tigers.
carried that ball.
Yeah,
About a
Lattimore.
3-yard gain.
Who you calling, Baltimore?
Baltimore, I played with both Baltimore's and Lattimore's in high school. Donnell Baltimore, who was police chief, I played with him, and there were several Lattimores. double wing, man in motion. And they faked it, and a man running down the middle of the field wide open and dropped it. But we bit on that, they ran a counter, a fake counter, and they faked the handoff and then just popped up and threw it over the middle of the field, and their receiver was running wide open, and the ball hit him just about in the numbers and just couldn't hang on to it. So a big break for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was number 5 for the Bolivar Tigers. Ken Gravius Morrow, he's a 12th grader, 175. The ball was right there in his hands. It was a great throw by the Bolivar quarterback.
2:27, if this will make it, 3rd down and 8 for Bolivar, ball on the Tiger 36-yard line. Bolivar's got, they're in the, what I call dead eye, smokestack eye is what the coach calls it, and they hand it to the big running back going right off the left guard, and he's going to pick up 2 or 3, but it's going to put them back in 4th down situation again with around 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go first quarter. So it'll make it 4th down and around 5 for the Bolivar Central Tigers with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Opening quarter, Ripley leads 7-0.
Great job by that defensive line for the Ripley Tigers, Mike, to hold up that big 266-pound running back. He was big.
Big fella to be running the ball.
But he got good speed with him, too.
Okay, big 4th down play. 4th and 5, ball in the 33. Not jump off sides again. And we did. We did it again. But it's going to be right at the 1st down marker. Let's see if they're going to see when they mark it off out there. Yeah, they say it's a 1st down.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1st down.
Let's see. Just because they say that doesn't necessarily mean it is, but it does this time. So Ripley and his coach, the Ripley Tigers coaching staff, Coach Cruz out there, boy, he is a little animated. I guess is a good way to say it. The Tigers, I'll be honest with you, in my opinion, the Tigers haven't played well so far in this game. They've made way too many mistakes. The defense has given up way too much in the middle of the line, and we've cost ourselves at least 2 first downs by jumping off sides. And Tigers got to settle down and play ball because we're going to run into buzzsaw before the season's over with. If we play like we have so far in this first quarter, we're going to be way behind in some games.
Is animated the same thing as being upset?
It can be. It can be. So the Tigers did take a timeout. Coach trying to settle his team down and make sure everybody knows their responsibility and watch the ball. You know, that's the thing they teach you on defense. Don't listen to the snap count. Watch the ball. Move with the ball. Again, a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, because we're just real anxious out there, seems like. But
that was a Dan Douglas penalty. Don't get yourself penalized. Make sure you have good representation. Call Dan Douglas, a big Ripley Tiger supporter. Wide left, wing right. They hand the ball. No, the quarterback fakes it, rolls to his left. He's going to run the ball himself. He's going to have a 1st down, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 15-yard line, somewhere around the 12. And so Bolivar excited. They've got momentum on their side right now. If we've helped them on down the field, we've given them 2 first downs, and we didn't have a contained man out there. We bit down on the run, and we didn't have anybody to handle the containment outside, and that moves the sticks. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line with 1:31 to go first quarter.
I'll tell you what, like I said, we're shooting our own selves in the foot. If nothing Bolivar's doing, it's what we're doing to ourselves.
Bolivar to the line, wide right, wing left. And they hand the ball to the fullback going off the right side, and he had a big hole. He gets down to inside the 10 to around the 6-yard line. So a pickup of 6 should make it 2nd down 4. According to the stick over there, it looks like a pickup of around 7 and 2nd down 3.
6-yard gain, 2nd down 4.
The Ripley defense definitely got to tighten up. One minute to go, first quarter. Ripley leads 7-0, but Bolivar knocking at the door. 2nd down 4 from the 6. Bolivar will send one wide to the right. Double wing formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He rolls to his right, wanting to throw, and he's going to tuck it and run with it. Going to be stopped short of the goal at around the 5-yard line. So a pickup of around 1, and that should bring up It'll be, what, 3rd and about 2 or 3. Crowder on the tackle.
Big hit by Turner on that stop.
So that may or may not be the last play. We've only got 16 seconds left. It's probably going to be the last play of the fourth quarter, or the first quarter. So we're going to send it back and pay a few bills as the clock runs down. So at the end of 1, the score is Ripley 7, Bolivar 0, and we'll be back in 1 minute. We're ready to begin the second quarter. Ripley on top of Bolivar 7-0, but Bolivar has the ball 3rd down and 2 on the 5-yard line. So they're knocking at the door. A little technical difficulty earlier. Hopefully we've got that taken care of. So both teams come back out on the field.
Well, they're definitely in 4th down territory if they don't make it here.
3rd down and 2, 5.
3rd down, 2 from the 5. 1 man wide left, wing left. Just don't get pulled off again. There we go. Hand the ball to the big running back, and a flag comes in. I think maybe this may be against Bolivar. It is. It's a procedure call against Bolivar. So instead of 3rd and 2, it'll be 3rd and 7. We'll back the ball up to the 10-yard line.
3rd and 7.
And I know the coach is just going crazy with these penalties that we've gotten in the first quarter. They, stuff you work on every day. 11:59, 1 second gone off, I guess. It'll be 3rd down, 7. 1 wide left, double wing, or wing left. Check that.
They pulled it off again.
The coach is going to, he's going to take somebody out. Let's see if they were drawn off. It's going to be offsides against the Tigers. So they'll get that 5 back.
Against the Tigers.
They lost 5 and got 5 back. But it was actually offsetting penalties, so both teams had a illegal procedure, offside. And so it negates the penalty and stays at 3rd down and 7. Excuse me, yeah, so about 3rd down, 7. There's a snap, hand the ball to the running back, trying to get outside, going around the left, and brought down. Edward there, one of the first ones on the stop. Several Tigers come in. I see Crowder on the tackle as well as
Carney, Edler,
Thompson.
and Barbee make the stop on the ball carrier.
Off the top of the 3rd.
T-Bird,
McClellan. The ball rests now at the
11:30 to go
10-yard
in
line.
the second quarter. Ripley on
It's
top.
4th
It's
down.
4th down and 8 situation for Bolivar. Ball is at the 10-yard line. Tigers made a big stop here, getting the ball over on downs. Would be a big win for the Tigers. They needed after kind of a disastrous situation here. It looks like Bolivar didn't offside that time. And so that will actually back them up with the right tackle. They're now to the 3rd and 7.
That was number 7. That was number 78 for the Bolivar Tigers, Jawan McKinney, 12th grader, 341 pounds.
A little too anxious. So we're down to 11 minutes, 10 seconds. 4th down and about 13 or 14. Ball, nose of the ball, just about the 15-yard line.
4th down and
I
12.
think they have to make it to the 2. Wide outs to either side. Double wing formation. Man in motion from left to right. They fake the toss, and the quarterback wants to throw, and he's going to be trapped, or he's actually being chased in the backfield. He finally goes to throw the ball.
Ooh, a bad spill on this corner down here. And got the players down.
Well, I couldn't actually see it. They got out of my sight.
There was 3 of them. One Bolivar player landed flat on his back. And
that's a bad spot there on all, both end zones on all four corners. It runs out onto the track.
Ball goes over.
No telling how many Steelers we've seen through the years. But fortunately, I don't think I remember seeing anybody get hurt, but the Ripley Tigers take over on down, and they have a first down at Discount Home Solutions. Clint Conrad first down for the Tigers as they hold Bolivar out of the end zone with 10:38 to go, first quarter. Ripley leads 7-0. One wide left to the Tigers, a toss sweep on the far side, trying to get outside, and he broke a tackle and picks up around 3 or 4.
I think it's number 24.
Donnell Barbie,
Donnell
carrier for the
Barbie.
Tigers, stopped by Jabari McClellan.
So the Tigers come back to the line. They picks up around
Gain of
6,
5
so it'll be
yards.
second down 4.
Second down 5.
And 5 for the Bolivar Tigers are going to have to leave. I think he's got some equipment issues.
He checks out, and another one checks in.
Number 7.
Tigers up to the line. That has nobody out wide. Everybody's tight. The Tigers in a wing right. And they hand the ball off to Big O. No, that's not him, but it breaks into the secondary and has one man to beat. And he gets him down at around the 40-yard line. That was number 24 for the Tigers. That was Jordan Glass. He's
And
a junior, 6'2", 212.
On the stop of
Had the
Jordan
safety not
Glass.
caught him, he'd been off to the races.
Oh, yeah.
Glass runs that ball to the 40-yard line
Glass
for a
was
Tigers.
running.
That's a
First down.
Discount Home Solution. Clint Conrad first down. Wide right, wing left. They're going to hand the ball off to Big O, going off the left side, and he picks up about 9. Big O Pitts.
Carries for 9. Right at
He's a big old load.
Yes, he is.
9
240.
of the Tigers.
6'1", 6'2". And he's just a sophomore.
He's 5'10".
Oh, 5'10".
5'10", 240.
Well, I gave him too many inches.
Yeah. He'd love to have him, I'm sure.
But he ain't through growing yet. He's just a
No,
sophomore.
He's just sophomore. Coach said he wears 2X gloves, so if he grows into his hands and his feet, according to the coach, he's going to be big. Quarterback takes a snap, he hands it off to the running back, darts outside, cuts it up off tackle, and that's T.J. Edler as he gets out to the about 35-yard line. And that's enough to move the sticks again. That's a Discount Home Solution. Clint Conrad first down. They'll be opening up here in about a week, so be sure to check them out. Their location is in Covington. So it'll be first down 10, nose of the ball at the 35-yard line, 8:53 to go until halftime. Ripley on top, 7-0, but having a nice drive this time.
Yeah, the only thing that sets us back has been those penalties.
Absolutely. Tigers have wing right, wide left, man in motion, 2 men in motion. They switch it over to a wing left. And they hand the ball to Big O going again off the left side, and he fights and picks up a couple going off the left side. Kind of
Yes.
a little tight. The defense tightened up there, and he picks up about, it looks like about 3 according to the yard mark. So second down 6 for the Tigers. The ball will be spotted at the 32-yard line. Hearn checks back in with the play. Number 52 for the Tigers is the center. That's Bryce York. That's the important job. Handles the ball every play. Man in motion. And they hand the ball to Big O again. He's into the secondary. And he's going to go all the way in for a Bank Tennessee Tiger touchdown. No flags on the ground that I can see. And now a late flag comes in.
Into the end zone.
And it looks like, I'm not sure what it is. There's something going on in the corner of the end zone. But I couldn't see what it was.
Might have been unsportsmanlike conduct on Bolivar.
And Pitts is kind of limping back. I'm not sure if he slipped or somebody pushed him. But a late flag like that, you'd think it was some kind of personal foul.
Well, you know, I thought Pitts was limping when he was running a little bit there, Mike.
But let's see. Let's get straightened out. Find out what's going on. The referees are conferencing around the 10-yard line. And they're pointing back toward the Tigers. So it should be after the, I would have thought, after the play. And it is holding against the Tigers. That was an awfully late flag to come in and from a weird spot.
Personal foul.
And it's a personal foul against Bolivar, so what they'll do is they'll back it up 5 yards, and then against the Tigers, then they'll move it 15 yards against Bolivar. What I expect to happen.
You know, I wouldn't want to be a referee or an umpire or anything for nothing in the world.
No, me either. That's a job where you can't win. You're always going to make somebody unhappy. So let's see what the net result. Personal foul. Something happened in the corner of the end zone that I couldn't see.
Against each side, the ball ends up.
Waiting. It's already been marked off against Ripley, and now we'll wait for it to be marked off against Bolivar, and that should give the Tigers first down. And it will. And again, that is another discount home solution. Clint Conrad's first down. And so the ball will be at the 15-yard line, or just inside with 7:45. That'll make it first down and 10 for the Tigers. And the Tigers break the huddle, come to the line, 7:45 to go until halftime. The Tigers on top, 7-0.
And it's first and 10.
So
Ripley.
it's the way they've got it spotted. It's first and goal. It looked like it was right outside the 10-yard line. Yeah, it is. So they could actually get a first down without scoring, it appears. And they hand the ball off to running back coming on the right side. He's got some wide open spaces, and two flags come out as he gets into the end zone and scores again, but it may come back again.
You would figure that they would assess it if that's what it is on kickoff.
No, they didn't score. Kickoff had to be the next play. We didn't score.
We didn't score that time? I thought the guy went to the end zone.
It was a holding call, came back. So, two flags come in, and that's going to be, I'm sure, holding against the Tigers in the backfield. I tell you, we are our own worst enemy right now at this point in the game. And it's going to be holding against the Tigers. And two flags came in, so you got to figure two people saw it, must have happened.
10 yards from the.
So 10 yards from the spot, the infraction is going to back it up to the 24-yard line, where it will still be first down,
23-yard line.
but it'll be first down and around 15,
first down.
about 15
The
yards.
down remains the same.
A little longer than that, about 17. Scoreboard says 19. We'll go with that. Wide left, wing left, they hand the ball to Big O, and he's breaking through, and he's got a man that two or three men he runs over inside the 10-yard line, and a late flag is going to come in against Bolivar as Pitts was getting up. Somebody kind of kneed him in the shoulders and knocked him back down again. So that should give the Tigers automatic first down.
It should put it
Around the 5.
Oh, yes, it's just a 5-yard penalty.
No, half the distance.
Half the distance. Normally it's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, but we're inside the 15, so they'd automatically give us a touchdown.
Well, we're going to score anyway.
I hope you're right.
If that's the case, that
Personal
means,
foul against Bolivar.
if that's the case, that should have to be 35 points, and not 28, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
So we've had two called back.
Yeah. So that'll give the Tigers an automatic first down. Should be first and goal from around the 5-yard line. And that's just about where they spot it. And Bolivar takes a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them and be back for 30 seconds. The ball, first down and goal from the 5-yard line. They lead 7-0 and knocking at the door. Both teams back out on the field after the timeout. And that timeout brought to you by Star Therapy. All timeouts. Don't let injuries keep you off the field or away from the job or your job. Go see Jessica and the group there, and they'll get you back as good as new. First down and 5 at the 5. First down and goal. They hand the ball off to Edler, and he's going to. And a flag comes out again. We score again, but a flag comes out. So that's probably going to bring us back. And that'll put us should be the 15-yard line if it's against us, and it appears that it is.
Score update, Lexington 28, Liberty nothing.
Yeah, this is the first game Liberty's played since last October.
Haywood 28, Crockett County 0.
Expected.
Dyersburg had a COVID win tonight over Bolton.
And that's a district game too.
The Tigers, Ripley Tigers.
So that does back the Tigers up to around the 16-yard line. 2nd and goal, I think. And they hand the ball off to Big O, and he's hit in the backfield and brought down, which is very unusual for him, but he's going to lose about 5 yards. And I can guarantee you, I would hate to be in 7 minutes if they don't do something a lot better. I'd hate to be in a lot of those kids' shoes when they go in at halftime, because I know the coaches are going to have some choice words for them, because they just played sloppy tonight. If they had played this bad in the first 2 games, we would have lost.
It doesn't matter what a team's record is, whether they're 0-10 or 10-0, you got to come out and play hard every game.
6:39. I'm counting as the Tigers send one wide left, wing left. Hearn under center, takes a snap. He hands it off to number 24. He's into the secondary, and going down the sideline, he picks up a nice gain inside the 10 to around the 8-yard line. But it's going to bring up 3rd down, and I guess 8 if it's 3rd and goal. Now, the way the yard markers are set, it looks like it could make a 1st down, but they may just be standing back, because if we had 1st and goal to go from the 5, so it's got to be 3rd and, well, the scoreboard says 3rd and 4 and the ball on the 9. Yeah, I like that. We'll see. So the Tigers will break the huddle. They'll send Theus out wide to the left. I would look for Big O to come on this one. And here it is, going off the left side. He puts his head down and runs into a crowd, and he faces, and he goes into the end zone for a Bank Tennessee Tiger touchdown with 5:35 to go in the first half. The Tigers on top by the score of 13-0, and again, that is a Bank Tennessee touchdown, thanks to Bank Tennessee for supporting the Ripley High School Tigers. $25 for every touchdown, and it goes to the Ripley football program.
It actually should be 35 because 3 times them kids are running to the end zone.
So Hendricks sets up for the extra point. Hearn is the holder. And I've got to correct something last week. I thought we called it fake, and it was just a bad snap. And Hearn, just being an alert guy, they've got a word that they say when it's a bad snap, and everybody knows what to do if that's the case. And he just was thinking quickly on his feet and was able to, I don't think we converted that one, but it was just a heads-up play by Hearn. But I said it was a called fake extra point, and it wasn't, because I asked the coach about it. 5:35 to go until halftime. The Ripley Tigers on top 13-0, and the PAT is good. So now the score 14, no good. Wow, it looked good from here. I don't know, it must have been low maybe. But so the PAT no good. And like I said, this has really not been the Tigers. You wouldn't, Tigers on top 13-0, but it hasn't been I know the coach wanted the team to come out and start playing early, and if we play as good in the second half, or especially the fourth quarter, we played the first 2 games, we will score a lot of points late, but we're giving them every opportunity to hang around here in this first half.
Score update: Jackson Northside 8, O'Brien County 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, our
Margaret 8,
2021
Arlington 7.
cheerleaders include seniors Hannah Chalk,
There's a lot of
captain,
COVID wins
Maddie
tonight.
Payton, captain, Carney Rose,
So we get
captain,
ready for the Farm
Liza
Bureau
Goforth,
kickoff. Be sure
Paige
to
Hardy,
see
Abby
the
Sunderall,
agents at Farm Bureau
juniors
and
are Selena
kick off your
Conrad,
insurance savings.
Caitlin Green,
So Ripley
Leah
will be
Hutchins,
kicking off.
Kaylee
That will
McNeil,
be
sophomores are
Hendricks
Meg
kicking
Coker,
off for the
Kaylee
Tigers,
Etheridge,
and
Marty
the
Heath,
sophomores,
Holly Henson,
160
Reese
pounds.
White, and freshman Asia
And
Body,
kicking from the far hash
Body,
mark.
5:35
5:35 to go. First half, Ripley on top 13-0.
Their coaches are Ginger Hearn and Bailey York.
It reminds me of an
Great
opportunity
job,
to
ladies.
tell you that the Ripley High School coaches, our head coach Justin Cruz, offensive coordinator Blake Stegall, Jordan Garner, Tim Drake, Tanner Trevathon, Apollo Mukes, and Caleb Brewer. And here is the Farm Bureau kickoff. It's going to back him up and be taken at the 30. And he breaks through the first line and gets out close to the 45 to around the 44-yard line. So it'd be pretty decent field position for Bolivar to take over. First down and 10, they'll have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half.
It's not made
And
by.
Tiger defense has got to play a lot better than they did the last season.
Yeah, number 3 for Bolivar Central, that was Tyler Avery, the senior, 5'4", 123.
44-yard
So it'll be first down 10, Bolivar.
From their own 44 with 5 minutes
44.
and a half left in this
Let's
first
see if the
half.
Tigers can get on track.
It's Bolivar first down.
Again, 5:30 to go. Bolivar breaks the huddle. They'll have double wing set, one wide right. And he drops straight back, wants to throw, and he's got a man running down the far sideline. He's open.
And he caught it.
And he catches it down at the 20-yard line. Had pretty good coverage on him, but obviously wasn't good enough. But I have to say it was an extremely well thrown ball.
Yes, it was.
He put it about the only place that it could be thrown to make sure his guy caught it, or no one did. You know, you got to give credit where credit's due. And they deserved that one because you know, we didn't put pressure on him quickly enough, and you know, we had good coverage, but we didn't have good enough coverage.
You have number 11 for Bolivar Tiger, Joel Davis, 10th grader.
So it'll be first down and 10 now for Bolivar, just inside their own Tiger 20-yard line. Bolivar has one wide left, double wing. And they roll out to the near side, throwing into the corner. And he started to throw into the corner. He had a man in the corner. I thought that's where he was throwing, but he threw it short and complete. Number 6. They pick up down around the 14-yard line.
That's Caleb Davis for the Bolivar Tigers. He's
6-yard
junior. Seems like Bolivar got a lot of young players like we do, Mike.
Second down.
Second down and 6 for Bolivar, so, 4. So 6-yard pickup on the first down play. One wide right. And they hand the ball off to the big running back going up the middle, and this time he runs into a buzzsaw. As they bring him down, he might have picked up a yard.
I think they're going to give it to him. According to whether
Ball carrier right up the middle.
Well, yeah, I think you're right.
Close to the Tigers.
Looks like he picked up a lot more than I thought. Now they're going to say he's about a yard short. But it was still a nice game. It'll make it 3rd and 1.
What's that, 9.5, 10, 9,
3rd down, 1.
So it's 3rd and 1 as Bolivar breaks the huddle. And they hand the ball to the big running back going off the right side. He didn't like but one. He got more than that, so it should be a first down. And
looks like they're going to spot him about the 3rd-yard line, Mike.
on the 3rd.
Looks like about the 3rd. Well, 2.5.
Yeah, that's 4.
Ball 4 yard.
4 yards.
First down. Go.
That's not a call penalty, it's not a hold call.
The Bolivar Tigers, the 309, come up to the line, and they've got a big hole off the right side. He's going to go into the end zone with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the game, or in the first half. Bolivar knocks their goose egg off, so the score now 13-6.
We'll get the ball back here, and then we'll get the ball back again at halftime. Bolivar looking pretty good, Mike.
Well, I don't necessarily think that they look that good. I think we've looked bad, unfortunately.
Yeah, we have. There's something going on. I don't know if it's a meeting between the refs and us.
See what the call is. Personal foul against Ripley.
Personal foul on
So
Ripley.
that will be assessed on the kickoff, and unsportsmanlike
Personal
conduct
foul.
against Bolivar, so those penalties offset.
Unsportsmanlike on Bolivar.
So 3:04 to go until halftime, and Bolivar sets up for their point after.
Offsetting.
They just need to quit mouthing and just play football.
Yes.
They set up for their point after.
Pardue to attempt.
Bolivar running the play on late. This is good.
And it is
Pardue's
good. So with 3:04, the clock's been at 3:04 for a
7
while.
points for Bolivar Tigers, 13 for Ripley Tigers.
We'll make the score now 13-7 as we get ready for another kickoff.
District region contest.
You know, when it comes to region play or whatever it is, you can throw the record book out the window because each team's going to come out and play as hard as they can play to win the ball game.
So the Tigers lead, but only by 6 points as we get ready for the last 3 minutes and 4 seconds of this second half, or second quarter. So the Tigers get ready to receive the ball. They'll have 3 minutes and 4 seconds according to the clock to work until halftime. Tigers definitely need to put up a touchdown here before halftime and then put another one up as soon as they get the ball back to start the second half to put this game where it should be.
We got Edler and Barbie at the back field and catch the ball.
So it'll be kicked off from the 40-yard line by Bolivar right in the center of the field. Edler stands back in the center of the field at his own 20.
From the 40-yard line.
And number 21, 21 or 27. It's a short kick, though. It's going to be taken and just fell down on it, but still pretty decent field position inside or outside the 35-yard line, around the 39-yard line. So the Tigers have decent field position to start this drive. Again, the Tigers next week will travel to Northside to take on the Northside Indians. So be making plans now to travel over and watch that game live. If you can't make it, there's all kinds of ways where you can listen to it or watch it. Same way you can tonight. Too wide right for the Tigers. And it's a screen pass to Edler. And he catches the corner, but doesn't. He just gets to the corner, doesn't really get to turn it up. He picks up around the 4. And he gets out of, I don't know if he got out of bounds or not, but the clock hasn't moved. We're still at 3:03.
Gain of about
That's a slow clock, ain't it?
It is. That's the time that's kept on the field.
4 yards, second down 6.
So it'll be second 6 after a pickup of 4, ball on the 44-yard line. Tigers own 44. Too wide left. Split backfield. And the flag comes out. They're going to, I won't say we jumped, but
Flags fly.
we just kind of jerked a little bit. It's going to be enough that's going to back us up. I saw it when it happened, so I'm not going to argue that. And so now it's going to back the Tigers up outside the sticks. It'll be second down and, well, it's going to say it's right at the sticks. So it'll be second down and 10 for all practical purposes. Hearn comes back in with the play.
Illegal motion penalty against the Ripley Tigers.
Tigers, same formation, 2 wide left, split backfield. Hand the ball to the running back this time, going offside, hitting the backfield, and then bounces back off of him and goes back across the field and bulldogs down. I guess that's not a penalty. I wouldn't think it was if we did it, so I'm not going to fuss about that, but he gets back. About to just, he loses, looks like he loses maybe a yard or 2, and he does. They'll make it third down 12. The coach is not going to be happy at halftime.
No.
And I'm sure the coaches are chomping at the bit. They can't wait to get in at halftime and have a come to Jesus meeting with these players. Wing left, wide right, and comes back this way. The running back, he gets to the second level, and across the 45 to around the 46, but it's going to bring up 4th down and around 4 for the Tigers.
Talafaro on the carry.
That was Talafaro.
The Tigers gonna go for it on 4th down.
Gains 9 is
Yeah.
4th and 3.
2 minutes to go until halftime.
Well,
Now they trot out, looks like their punting unit. Number 8, Josh Hearn, handling the punting duties for the Tigers. Just need a good snap, and we actually had our deep snapper out some last week. It's part of the reason that we had some bad snaps. Just need a good snap, and the referee stops play, and the Tigers take a timeout. So with their timeout, we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this. A minute and 34 seconds left in this first half of play. It wouldn't surprise me to see a fake punt.
I'm thinking the exact same thing, Mike.
It's going to be 4th and 4. Ball at the Tiger at their own 46-yard line. And it's a terrible snap that goes over the punter's head. He's going to just have to fall down the ball at the 16-yard line. And we hadn't got that straightened out yet. And I imagine the deep snapper will be doing a lot of practicing right before we come back out. And our punter comes up limping a little bit. Again, that is number 8, Josh Hearn, sophomore. So the ball goes over on downs. It'll be 1st down 10 Bolivar with a minute and 29 seconds to go until halftime. Tigers, they're cardiac kids, that's all you can say about it.
16-yard line. 1st down.
They're keeping it too close.
You can't give a team confidence at all.
Right, you're right. So a minute 29 seconds to go. Bolivar has the ball, 1st down and 10 at the Tiger 16-yard line. Wide right, double wing. And he's going to throw. He's throwing it to his fade pattern to the corner, and it's caught. Or does he drop it?
No, intercepted.
Intercepted. Great job there by the Tigers. I knew
That
somebody
ball
caught it.
intercepted by the Ripley Tiger.
His arm guy. I knew he had good position.
Intercepts that ball in the end
He
zone.
just went up and took it away from the receiver.
So the ball goes over and
Who's
is
that number?
spotted at
Number
the
13?
30-yard line. 1 minute and 23 seconds
One of those
left
two.
in this
I
first
think it was
half.
back there.
Ripley, first
Well,
down.
it was Theus, he's a senior.
And that was just a fake pattern to the corner. And it wasn't a terrible pass, but anytime you throw an interception, it's not a good one. So the Tigers have a minute and 23 to work with. They hand the ball to the running back, come this way, that's Edler. He gets past a couple of runners and he's going to be brought down short and a flag out on the 40-yard line. So we'll see what was being back there. I don't want to speculate on
Flag
that.
on the play.
Came from a weird place because it was totally away from the action. The ball's going to be at about the 22-yard line, so they'll show a kickoff of 2, but see what the net result of this penalty is. It looks like it's going to be against Ripley. They're waving it off.
Flag is
Waving
picked
it
up
off.
by the referee.
So no penalty on the play.
No penalty on the play.
So a minute and 15 seconds to go until halftime. Ripley hanging on to a 13-6 lead. And the clock should be running. The referee is there with the clock going. Referee will break the huddle. Wide left. And the ball to Big O going off the left side, and he breaks into the linebacker level and keeps running. He's out open, crosses the 50, crosses the 40, and tackled at about the 39-yard line, maybe 38.
Somebody made him mad, ain't they?
About a 45-yard run.
First down.
Nice run. Again, that was a Discount Home Solution. Clint Conrad 1st down. Remember, they open next week in Covington. The Tigers hustle up to the line. And they're going to hand the ball off to the running back coming this way. He cuts off tackle, and he's got one man to beat. And he's going to make, oh, he slips and falls down. Number 27 for the Tigers. That was a great run. And just as he had broken into, that was Barbie, and he was out by himself, and he just, his feet got tangled up, and he was trying to run too fast, and he falls down. But 24 seconds, the Tigers up to the line, and there's going to be a timeout call, and Ripley's going to call that. We're going to keep it here. No, that's Bolivar calls that timeout. But Coach Kelly. We used to play with him, and you'd trip in a situation like that. He'd say, "You know what you fall over? You know what you fall over?" He'd pick up a piece of grass and show it to you. He said, "That's what you trip over."
I've heard a lot about Mr. Kelly.
See, this is hard.
He was just too excited.
Everything about that dance he's gonna do, wasn't it?
Yeah, Todd White, who's been over here running the clock for years, he said he was thinking about the dance he was going to do before he got in the end zone. But I want to make mention of a couple of things. I was trying to remember last week one of the other Ripley Tigers who's playing in college now. That's Valet Washington. He is playing at Fresno State. And I also want to mention one of our sponsors, which is Meals Food Plaza. He has got some real Ripley tomatoes there for sale. And I mean, they're the good kind. They're the real Ripley tomatoes. So go by and see Roger if you still want some tomatoes that came off of this latest crop. And thank him for his support. The Tigers come up to the line with 19 seconds on the clock. Wide left, wing right. Man in motion is the wing man. They hand the ball to Big O going up the middle, and he gets down to about the 11-yard line. And we've got 12 seconds left. I don't know if we've got any timeouts left. We may have to just kill the ball here. I don't know, the clock's not. It must have been a first down. It was a Discount Home Solutions first down, so that stops the clock for a second. And now we're down to 10-9. Got to get set quick. And hand the ball to Big O again, going off toward the middle, and he's not going to get in, and that is going to, time will expire. So the Tigers end the first half on the 1-yard line. And so at the end of 2 quarters of play, the score is Ripley 13 and Bolivar 7. So be sure to stay tuned, and we'll be back with the second half in about 15 minutes. We are just a couple of minutes away from the second half kickoff. Ripley will get the ball to start the second half. They lead by the score of 13-7. So we'll see what kind of adjustments as far as scheming that the coach has done and what kind of attitude adjustments he's made at halftime. And I would really expect to see the Tigers play a totally different kind of ball in the second half if they took to heart what the coaches had to say at halftime, and I would imagine that they did. Also, earlier this week, I did talk to a former coach from Ripley, Al Pellegrino, and he's a head coach down in Georgia somewhere, and he wished the Ripley Tigers good luck. Also, on a side note, if you get a message from me, I've been hacked on Facebook and Instant Messenger, so if you get something from me saying that, look what I found and open this attachment, just delete it, because it's definitely not me. So we're just under a minute away from kickoff.
Before we get it, we thank all the sponsors of the ball game.
Sponsors for tonight's game include the Bank of Ripley, Lauderdale Lumber and Hardware, Quality Service, Farm Bureau Insurance, Star Therapy, Dan Douglas, Attorney at Law, Discount Home Solutions, First Citizens National Bank, McDonald's of Ripley, Christian Family Medicine, Nessa Sweets, Ripley Church of God, Hutcherson Chapel Church of God, Kathy's Cafe at Edith, CSC Renovations, Thornton's Furniture, BR Supply, Taco vs. Sushi, Home Hardware Center, Ripley Power and Light, Pinnell's Body Shop, as well as Meals Food Plaza and Hendren Construction, 2 of my old teammates. Also, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Nessa Suites up there, the 2 guys that run that. Really nice guys. And one of them is they're working their way through college, or actually through school. One of them is going to school to be a nurse, and the other one's going to school to be a physical therapist. And they were both working for FedEx, and their schedule was interfering with their schooling. So they're both from Ripley, and great guys. So go by and see them if you get a chance. Also, of course, like I mentioned, Roger Mills got those great home-grown tomatoes from Ripley here in Ripley, and of course Norman Hendren. Both of those guys, teammates of mine. Norman in the construction business, and the man at Mount Carmel. So keep those guys in mind when you need any services like that. Of course, Dan Douglas, always a long-time sponsor for Ripley Athletics. As he played back in the day, he actually played for one of my old coaches before I did, obviously, and that was Coach Ike Taylor. Played for him. I think he was his freshman coach when he was in high school. And then, of course, Ripley Church of God in Hutchinson Chapel. I think I know the preacher.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, I love that guy. Eat the bed for him.
I don't know. I've heard some things about him. I ain't gonna repeat it.
Well, you know, I can't. I mean, well, that'd be all right.
And of course, Bank of Ripley, they always support the Ripley Tigers in everything. Quality service as well at Lauderdale Lumber and Hardware. So thank you so much for making this broadcast possible. As the Ripley Tigers are set up to receive the second half kickoff, they lead by the score of 13-7.
Are you ready for some more football?
And the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line. Okay, no, I didn't think so. It's where the kicker was going to set the tee down at the 45. I was wondering if there was a penalty that I wasn't aware of, but now they back it up to the 40, so they'll be kicking off back deep for the Tigers. It's going to be number 3, Edler. Was it 21 or 27?
I think it's 27. If it is, that's Barbie.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's Donnell Barbie. He's a senior, 5'6", 137 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's see.
here we go.
Kind of catch some of the other players as well that's out there for the Tigers. That's Theus, number, I think that's 32. That's Mason DeLoach. And you probably got a better view than I do if you're watching the game, because there's cameras at a different location than where I am. And here's the kick, and it's going to be short and taken and advanced about 4 or 5 yards out to the 40-yard line. So the Tigers will go to work, and a flag comes in late. It'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers. We'll see where the ball is going to be spotted depending on what that flag is for. And I hope for the kids' sake it's against Bolivar.
Me too, because I think at halftime, somebody said that there was already 19 flags thrown in just the first half.
And it looks like it's going to be against Ripley.
Return that ball.
It is a block in the back. So not the way you want to start the first play of the second half. So it'll still be first down and 10, but instead of starting, they'll be starting at the 30 instead of the 40.
To the 30-yard.
So it'll be first down 10, Ripley from their own 30.
From their own 30-yard line.
First play of the second half.
First down.
Wing to the right, wide to the left. They take the ball and hand it off to running back on the near side. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage, and if he got back to the line of scrimmage, that's going to be about it. On the carry for the Tigers is number 24.
Glass on the
It's
carry.
going to be Jordan Glass, over junior, 6 foot 212 pounds. He loses about a yard, so it'll be second down 11. 11:30 to go, third quarter, first possession. Ripley, and a flag comes out in the backfield against, had to be against Bolivar because Ripley hadn't made it to the line yet. And Ripley's trying to see where they're going to spot the ball. Let's see what the play or what the call is.
Unsportsmanlike.
And unsportsmanlike against Bolivar.
That's 15.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened before. If something happened before the play, must have been something they said because I didn't see anything being done. So that's going to move the ball back now to the 45-yard line, where it is a Discount Home Solutions first down.
You know, that's got to be a coach's night.
First down.
Oh, and there's no doubt. Coaches go crazy. especially over dead ball penalties. So it'll be 1st and 10. Wide right, wing right, wide left, wing right, wing swap sides, and the ball to Big O. And he just wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. These look like the defensive tackles from the offensive right just came through. He was able to catch him from behind the backfield before he could get started, so he loses a little less than a yard, but we'll call it 2nd and 10. The penalty's been the biggest play we've had in the second half so far.
Yeah.
It went our way. The Tigers will have number 12, Theus, split wide to the right, wing to the left. Man in motion is the wing. They hand the ball to the wing man, trying to get outside, and he doesn't. He can't get the corner. And gets back to about the 45-yard line, picks up about that half-yard he lost. So it'll be 3rd down 10.
3rd down. And
I know the Tiger coach can't be happy at this point anyway.
Can't be much.
But we're, now that ball was designed to turn up inside. And, of course, when you cut it outside, you run right into the block. It's being made for you on the inside, but it could have been filled up on the inside. The reason he bounced it out. Wing right, wide left. And they're going to throw it this time. He's got a man open downfield, and it's going to be picked off at the 25-yard line. He's got some room. He's got a lot of room on the far sideline. He's across the 50 and hit hard and knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to throw that against us. And he just hit him with his shoulder and bumped him out of bounds. They're going to say that's an unsportsmanlike conduct. You know, he didn't hit him with his helmet. He hit him with his shoulders, and it was a hard hit. But I didn't see where it was a penalty, but I could be wrong. I was wrong once before. I thought I was wrong once before, but I was mistaken.
Well,
but at any rate, you know, a bad play, and then you end up with a penalty at the end of a bad play. So the Tigers have definitely got to settle down. I'm not sure, you know, this doesn't look like the Tiger team that's played in the first 2 games, but hopefully they'll settle down and get things going. And in a personal foul against Ripley, and they said it was helmet to helmet.
it's just Bolivar.
Oh, wow.
Against Bolivar.
It is. Now, it may have been something else that I didn't see then, because I knew that I didn't see a helmet to helmet on the tackle, but it could have been on the block. At any rate.
So far, Bolivar's gotten off the penalties this second half so far.
Yeah, they've still got the interception, so they've got the ball. They just have it 15 yards back further. But so the ball will be at the 44 and a half, we'll call it 44-yard line. 1st down and 10 Bolivar, 9:44 to go, 3rd quarter. Ripley holding on to a 13-7 lead. Trying to pull the Tigers off, didn't work. That's one thing that we evidently corrected. They hand the ball to the big running back, and he's hit in the backfield, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now, that's the way the Tiger defense needs to play the rest of this half.
Well, what helped him is that Turner Crowder got below and helped bring him down on that play.
Got to get low in the bench.
Ventress was the ball carrier. He lost the yard.
So
2nd down,
yards,
11.
so it'll be 2nd down 11. 9:15 to go, 3rd quarter. Bolivar with the ball, Ripley with the lead, 13-7. Bolivar has a double wing, 2 wide right. Left wing in motion, a toss sweep going to him, trying to get outside. And he gets the corner. He got the 1st down and goes down the far sideline. Again, just not a lot of containment there. I'm not sure if we're getting blocked or we're getting suckered in, but we're definitely not contained. So that moves the sticks, and there'll be a 1st down for Bolivar. Ball's going to be around the 26-yard line, it appears.
And it's 1st down, Bolivar.
8:52 to go, 3rd quarter. Ripley still clinging on to a 13-7 lead. But the Bolivar Tigers on the march. They're at the Tiger 27-28. 1st and 10. Double wing. Shotgun, no, they hand the ball off to the running back going up the middle. He's got a big hole. He gets all the way down inside the 10 before he stops. It'll be another 1st down.
That's Ventress.
So that moves the sticks again for Bolivar. They are knocking on the door. Looks like the ball is going to be spotted at the 11-yard line. First down and 10 from the 11 for Bolivar. Tiger defense definitely needs to step up here. Wide left. And they hand the ball to the big back going right up the middle. And not much for him that time. The Tiger tighten up. Well, I say not much. According to the spot, it looks like it's going to be around 4 or 5.
Versus Pinterest.
Going to be inside the 10, it appears. No, they say it only picks up about
Second down and 8 for the first.
So it'll be second down 7. Ball is inside the 10, just at the 9-yard line. 7:50 to go, third quarter. Ripley with 13-7 lead. Bolivar with the ball knocking at the door. Two wide left.
We need to shut.
Man in motion from right to left. And they hand the ball to the running back. He gets through the first tackle, but the second and third ones bring him down after a short gain. But it's still going to be inside the, close to the 5, maybe inside the 5. It did get the first down, but he got a few yards.
Austin
We'll wait and see where they spot. Well, they say he only picks up a couple. So it'll be third down. Now they're moving the stick a little further. Okay, that looks more like what I thought. It's going to be third and around 4. The ball looks like it's real close to the 5-yard line from here.
5-yard line. It's third
Wide
down
left.
and 4 for the first.
Double wing. Quarterback under center. Hands the ball to the big back going off the left side. And they get him, but he gets closer to that first down. So it's going to be fourth down and short. Looks like fourth down and 2 for Bolivar, and with them, you know, they've got momentum on their side, so they'll probably go for it here. The Tigers did stop them once in the first half, and we need to do that again with 8:30 to go until the end of the third quarter. Bolivar knocking at the door. It's fourth down and about a yard, if that. So you don't want to be pulled off sides here and give them an automatic first down. And I would just about bet it's going to the big guy.
Yeah.
And let's see, it looks like a timeout is called by Bolivar. The Bolivar takes a timeout, and with them, we'll take a 30-second timeout with them and be back right after this. Bolivar up to the line, quarterback sneak going off the left side. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. It's going to depend on the spot. He looks like he got it.
No call,
He did.
except a first down call.
So they do get a first down. It's going to be first and goal from around the 3-yard line for Bolivar.
So Bolivar Central.
So with 5:55 to go, third quarter, Bolivar knocking hard at the door now. Is they're going to have 3 or 4 shots from the 3 or 4-yard line. Bolivar send one wide right. Wing right. And they hand the ball to the big man going off the right side. He goes into the end zone. So we've got a tie ball game with 5:29 to go, third quarter. The score is 13-13. The Tigers definitely need to block this extra point to keep Bolivar from taking the lead here early in the third quarter.
It's tied at 13.
Bolivar Central's got a man down.
There is an injury timeout, and with that injury timeout, I want to remind everybody of Christian Family Medicine. Be sure to check them out. If you have any injuries or illness, they'll do a great job for you there. Christian Family Medicine, and of course, Star Therapy will also help you get back out on the field or back to work. It looks like it's a cramp. But keep those in mind, and thank you to all the sponsors. And that kickoff to start the quarter, start the second half, was brought to you by Farm Bureau. And all the penalties brought to you by Dan Douglas. Looks, yeah, it's still a cramp. He's still down on the field. And he goes off under his own power. So it'll be an extra point attempt when we come back to live action. Score 13-13, 5:29 to go in the third quarter.
Trayon Rivers.
And let's see if Bolivar may go for two. I don't necessarily see a kicker out there. Yes, they are going to kick, it appears. Number 9 will be doing the kicking for the Bolivar Central Tigers.
Pardue to attempt the P.
We need to repay this. We just missed it. They didn't block it. We need to block this. Snap, hold, kick, and block. Or at least possibly block. Either way, it falls incomplete. So the score is still tied. Bolivar does not take the lead.
And we're tied with 5 minutes.
But we are ready for the Bolivar kickoff. We're ready to get the ball back and see if we can do something on offense.
That's right. Let's do it,
We're,
Tiger.
we're getting close to the fourth quarter, so it's about time to start playing.
Yeah.
The coach told me, if you listen to, I think he said it on the coach's show, but I know he told me, he told his team, he said, I don't care what your record is, until you play 4 quarters, I'm not going to call you a good team. He said, you got to play 4 quarters. We're going to run into a buzzsaw somewhere down the line. If you wait till the second half to play, it's going to be too late.
Yeah. Or if you come into a game overconfident of a team that's 0-2, which I don't care who you are, you can get beat on any given night. I don't care if you rank number 1 in the nation.
Back deep for the Tigers this time is going to be number 17, Octavius Thomas. He's a junior. Edler is going to be more of an up back because they've been kicking it short. He's going to kind of go over to the left side of the field.
From the 40, we'll put the
Here's
ball in
Bolivar
play
kicking it to that side of the field. And now he looks like he almost went to look to see where Edler was and reposition the ball, and now the defense or the deep backs switch around. And here's the kick, and they were actually offsides. Bolivar was, and Ripley takes the ball at the 25. And he's out off 30 and 35 and tripped up at the 40-yard line. And a little scuffling going on out there between the Tigers and the Tigers.
40-yard line.
But it'll be first down and 10 Tigers.
40.
And they'll start from their own 40-yard line.
First down.
Your number 17, he had 1 to beat. He's been off to the races.
The Tigers break the hold, come to the line. Crowder checked into the backfield. Tigers in an eye set this time. And had the ball to Big O, and he runs into a crowd right there at the line. Just stopped. I mean, I don't know who was supposed to be blocking who, but whoever was supposed to didn't do it. So it's for no gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And we've got a couple of Tigers checking in, a couple checking out. Tigers going to pop up and throw one here somewhere down here just to get everybody backed up and get them a little loose. Wide right, wing left, and hand the ball to Big O again. He just goes off the left side for a pickup of around 3, maybe 4. But still going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers.
Yeah, we need to get a big first down here, Mike.
So it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Tigers, ball at their own 44-yard line. Wide right, wing left. And the ball to Big O again, going off the left side, and he gets 2 or 3, but he doesn't get the first down.
Gets off the left side.
And he picks up 2 or 3, but it's still going to be 4th down and around 2. Let's see what Ripley, you know, and with the problems we've had deep snapping, I would imagine they'll go for it.
4th and 2 for the Tigers.
I think that's the right idea. It's to go for it, either try to pull them off sides.
Well, yeah, and maybe both.
It was about where
I
that.
don't see TJ out there if he's on the sideline.
Yeah, sometimes they just call it freeze, and that just means don't jump no matter how many snap cadences I call. Wide right, man in motion from left to right. And the flag comes in before play starts, and it's a timeout for Ripley. Ripley takes a timeout, and with their timeout, we'll take a 30-second timeout with them and be back right after this. 3:21 to go, third quarter. Ripley has the ball on their own 48-yard line, but the big number is it's 4th down and 2. Tigers going for it on 4th down. One wide to the right, that's number 12, Theus. Wing right. Ball goes to Big O again. He runs into a pile and he bounces out and gets the first down as he crosses the 50 and gets down to around the 48-yard line. So that'll move the sticks. It'll be 1st down and 10. Ripley Tigers, that's a Discount Home Solutions, Brent Conrad 1st down.
That's the thing about having a big running back like that. He just ticked that on.
Tigers first down.
You ain't going nowhere.
You get a big guy like that and get him to leaning, it's hard to get him turned back the other way as we hit the 3-minute mark to go in the third quarter. Wide left, wing left. Hand the ball to Edler, and he's the speedster. He's trying to get down the far sideline. He's got the first down, and they're going to, he bounces back off and still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down inside the 30 at around the 26-yard line. Edler, and I talked to the coach about this because I noticed in the first game or two that he's running a lot stronger than he did last year. He said, you know, he did quite a bit of work in the weight room, and he's gotten stronger, and he's running harder. And but he's gonna limp off. So hopefully it's just a cramp or something. Hopefully it'll be something that won't keep him from getting back out on the field soon. Tigers up to the line. Hand the ball to Big O again, going off the right side, and he gets tripped up at the 20.
Montgomery right. Flag at the conclusion.
So it'll be down at the 20. Let's see what the flag is.
Holding against Ripley.
So that'll bring us back.
Holding against the Tigers.
Coaches will have to tape their hands to their jerseys next week. So that backs the Tigers up 10 yards. And so it'll be now 1st down and 20. That looks like 1st down 15. It was a spot foul, so that's the reason. It was a 10-yard penalty from the spot. Wide right, wing right, Hearn under center. Takes a snap. That's a toss sweep coming this way. They come inside and pick up not much, maybe 2. It's down to around the 31, so about a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down 15.
Couple yards makes it 2nd and 15.
Ball just at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Third quarter, tie ball game. Ripley 13, Bolivar 13. Wide right, wing left, wing in motion. And they hand it to Big O. He has a hole there, and he runs hard, but still doesn't pick up much. Gets down to, from the 31 down to around the 26. So, you know, it's a 5-yard pickup, but we needed 15, so it's going to bring up 3rd and around 11.
Yeah, that penalty really hurt us.
It sure did.
3rd down.
Turner Crowder checks back in. Wide left, wing left, and the Tigers want to throw, and they throw it. It's complete and hit short of the 1st down, but a nice gain, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. He needed 11. Looks like maybe he picked up 10.
That was Turner Crowder.
Yeah, he saw him come in, and he played in that wing spot. And we had a wide receiver that ran down the field and cleared everything out. He came back across the middle. Wasn't really a drag route, kind of an out route. but it's enough to make it 4th down and 1, ball at the 17, 18, about the 18, 19 yard line. Scoreboard says 17, I'm gonna say it's 18. So 4th and about 2, irregardless. Maybe we can pull them off here. If we can't, we just run over them. Here's a snap. It goes to Big O again. He's got the 1st down, and he's still on his feet, and he's going to go into the end zone for a Tiger touchdown. With 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, Ripley scores again to make the score 19-13. And again, that was a Bank Tennessee Tiger touchdown. They donate $25 to the Ripley Tiger football program for every touchdown they score.
I think one thing that's helping us too on this, Mike, is that number 34, third big man for the Bolivar Tigers, he's having to play both ways to where our man's not, where Pitts is not.
Makes a difference. So we're lined up for the PAT with 27 seconds on the clock, 3rd quarter. Snap, and it's a bad hold, and it's no good. So at a lot of extracurricular activities at the end of that, but I was just in hopes that nobody got hurt. And I don't know if it was a bad snap or the holder just didn't hold it correctly. Not sure what happened, but at any rate, the PAT is no good, so the score stays 19-13 with 27 seconds as we get ready for a Tiger kickoff.
You know my expert opinion?
Sure.
The ball was low.
Low snap?
Low snap, and by the time Jack got it was too late.
Yeah, all that stuff just got to be pinpoint precision. You got to have a good snap, good hold, good kick, and everything's got to be, working together. And just didn't all work together that time. We seem to have had a lot of issues with snaps this game especially, but we've had issues with them off and on throughout the first 2 games. Fortunately, we won both of those. Hopefully, we'll continue to get better as the Tigers prepare for kickoff. Again, this is a Farm Bureau kickoff.
Haywood 42, Crockett County 14. Greenfield 18, Hall 0. Humboldt 22, West Carroll 20. And I guess it's still 8-6. Both sides of O'Brien County.
Hendricks ready to kick off for the Ripley Tigers. They'll be spotting it up on the far hash mark, closer to the visitor side. Tigers going from north to south. And here's the kick. And it's a bouncer, and it's not handled cleanly, but they do get on it and cover it up at about the 41-yard line. So Bolivar will go to work with 25 seconds in the 3rd quarter left on the clock. And we'll see if they should get one play off, and then we will go to the 4th and final quarter as the Tigers still hold on to a 19-13 lead.
Where they'll have it 1st down.
Let's get out to
1st down and 10, Bolivar at their own 41-yard line. Wing left, wide right for Bolivar. Quarterback takes a snap. He wants to throw, and he's back, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and wrapped up and brought down for about a 10, maybe close to a 10, at least an 8-yard loss. So good job by that Tiger front defensive four getting through and putting pressure on the quarterback, and you have to give some credit to the defensive backs as they had the receivers covered and nowhere to go with the ball. And that was the end of the 3rd quarter, so at the end of 3, it's Ripley 19, Bolivar 13. We'll be back in 1 minute. 19-13 is the score, beginning of the 4th quarter. Bolivar will have the ball. They're going to spot it at the 35-yard line. So they're going to say it was a loss of around 6. So it'll be 2nd down, 16 for the Bolivar Central Tigers from their own 35-yard line as we get ready for the first play of the 4th quarter. This is where we usually turn it on, so hopefully we'll do it again this week.
Yeah, we'll need to quit waiting that long.
Preaching to the choir now.
Yep.
It's 2nd down and 15.
Second down, 15.
Off the 30, their own 35-yard line.
You put pressure on that quarterback again.
Wide right, a double wing. Wing left, wing in motion, and they want to throw it. And
There you go.
got some pressure on him, and hopefully we can get it off, and we do. The flag's going to come in. They're going to call us for hitting the quarterback, even though I thought we hit him in bounds, but it may have been after he got rid of the ball. Ball does fall incomplete, but flag comes out at the point where where contact was made with the quarterback. So if that's the case, it'll give them a first down.
Do you think that they just want to throw flags?
I don't know. It's
Personal
personal foul. No, it's intentional grounding against Bolivar. Okay, so but he was out. Well, there's no such thing as a tackle box in high school.
Intentional grounding against the Bolivar
And so it's intentional grounding, so that will back them up another 10 yards.
The loss of down.
So it's going to be 3rd and
25.
yeah, that's all right, about 25, 26 yards. Ball is sitting at the Bolivar 24-yard line.
It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down, and according to the scoreboard, it's 3rd down 28. Again, old buddy Todd White over there running the scoreboard as he's done for decades, I guess. This time in shotgun formation, 2 wide left, 2 wide right, obviously passive situation. Quarterback looks to his left hand, wants to throw, he's hit and he fumbles. And let's see if Ripley can get on the ball. It looks like Bolivar may have recovered it, but if they did, it's going to be back at the 11-yard line.
Good hit.
They needed more yards. And so it's going to be 4th and let's see, they have to go to right past the 50 for the first down. They're not going to have the ball at the 11-yard line, so it's, I guess you would call it 4th down and 40.
4th and 40.
4th and 40.
Great hit by Tommy Bell.
Absolutely. Fantastic job. Back deep is Edward. Here comes Bolivar. They're going to bring 2 on.
You take away a lot, most of them penalties.
Timeout.
This ball game may be close.
So Ripley takes a timeout, or somebody does. I didn't see exactly who it was, but we'll take a 30-second timeout with them and be back right after this.
They're going to go.
So it's 4th down, and scoreboard says 39, and they're lined up to go for it. So if the Tigers can hold them anywhere short of about 40 yards, now they back a man up to punt. And they were just trying to get our deep back to come up close so they can try to kick it over his head. And they do not. They get it to him, and he takes it at his own 45. At the Bolivar 45, he goes down the far sideline and is pushed out of bounds at around the 21-yard line. So the Tigers have a short field to work with. It'll be 1st down and 10 Tigers.
Great run by, first off, a great defensive stand by the Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, they were aided by a lot of penalties, but we'll take it. And, of course, we did have a big sack, and Herman Crowder was involved in. So, yeah, much better, so far we're doing better in the 4th quarter. Tigers come back on offense. Wide left, wing right, wing in motion. And it's a toss sweep and a flag comes out, so they're going to say we moved, I'm sure. Yeah, procedure against Ripley, so instead of 1st and 10, it'll be 1st and 15 as we're going to be backed up from the 23 to the 28. And I have to go back and look at some of these plays. Somebody may have moved, but I didn't see it.
I didn't move Mike. If you could play games without referees, it'll be a good thing.
So it'll be 1st down
By the Ripley Tigers.
from the
Down remains 1.
29-yard line. So it's 1st and 15. Wide right, wing right. Hearn under center. Takes the snap, hands it to Big O, going up the middle, and he doesn't pick up much. Probably 2, possibly 3.
Couple of yards.
They're doing a good job of stuffing our offensive line up front.
Yes, they are.
We get down to the 10-minute and about 20-second mark to go in the game. Ripley with a 6-point lead, 13-19.
We definitely need to score.
We only picked up about one, so second down 15. They're gonna have to get outside on them and roll over the top. And they hand the ball off to number 24 going around the right side. He gets the edge, and he hit hard as the flag comes in, and where it came in makes you think it's holding or blocking back. So we're probably going to be back up again. And I don't know whether we're playing that much worse than what we have played in the past, or whether we just have worse referees.
Holding against Ripley.
The film will tell. But that'll back the Tigers up 10 more yards. It was second and 14. Now it should be 24. Ball at the 40-yard line. 10 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the game. Ripley holding on to a 6-point lead.
The ball is
Second down and
Bolivar, 40-yard line. Second.
about 30. 26 according to the scoreboard. Wide left, wing left. Quarterback wants to throw. Hearn looking down the field. He's trying to get it out to Edler. No, he showed it short, and it's complete. And he gets down, he gets a big chunk of it back, but didn't get back to the original line of scrimmage, but gets around the 21-yard line.
By Hearn, complete.
That's about a 19-yard pickup.
And that was number 19 on the catch, or 29. I think it was 29 for the Tigers on the catch. That's through that Markham.
So, well, he does get back inside the stick, so he's going to make it third down
Markham
around
makes the
6
reception.
for the Tigers at the 21-yard line.
Play.
I think I'll come back with
Third
more
down
pass.
and 7
Now that ought to
for the Ripley Tigers.
hopefully back them up a little bit. Let them start respecting the pass. Wide right, wing left. And they hand the ball off to Big O, and he get hit right at the line of scrimmage. Now,
He's still going.
Fighting. He's hard to bring down as he gets inside the 15. And
He got
should be
first
first
down.
He needed 7. It looks like he picked up about 8 or 9.
And it gets enough.
He was hit
for
at
a
the line of
Ripley
scrimmage.
Tiger
And he
first
did most of
down.
that on his own. I mean, I'll give the offensive line their due when they make a big hole. They didn't make a big hole that time. All they did was make Big O run the ball hard. But I know how it is playing the offensive line, so I'm not gonna be too hard on them. I'll let the coach do that.
Yeah, I play tailback. Every time I go on the field, coach said, "Boy, get your tailback."
All right, Edler in the backfield this time with the Tigers. Wing right, wide right. He's got the ball to Edler. He's going to score. So with 8:27 to go in the fourth quarter, Ripley puts 6 more on the board to make the score 25-13 as we get ready for the point after. And Edler, if you let him get them wheels going, it's going to be hard to stop him or catch him.
Yeah, I think the Tigers, that's what I was going to say. The Tigers going to go for 2. And I'm sure they're going to give it to Big O, Big Pitts.
Big old Pitts. Wide right, the Tigers are going for 2. Wing left, and Edler's in the wing. Wouldn't surprise me to see him get the ball and try to go around the end. Now, they put him in motion, and they toss it to him, and that's what he does. And he gets into the end zone.
He got it.
2-point conversion to make the score now 27-13, and that was a Bank Tennessee Tiger touchdown. $25 to the Ripley football program for every touchdown scored. And that is brought to you by Bank Tennessee. And we get ready for a Farm Bureau kickoff.
You know, I know we're sitting up here, and the referees and the umpires or whatever is on the field, and they're seeing more than what we're seeing. But it's hard for me to believe that we'll get all them penalties. Just the Tigers alone, like, we probably got over 100 yards in penalties, if not more.
We've had a lot. But I'm glad that these games are videoed so that I can go back and watch. And, you know, of course, people that are not able to listen or watch tonight, they stay on YouTube, Tiger TV forever, so you can go back and watch them. I think Steve told me since he had been doing this, it's been over 1 million views on the Tiger TV.
Oh, wow. That's good.
That's outstanding. So we've got 8 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in the ball game. Ripley up 27-13 as we get ready for a Farm Bureau kickoff. Kick off your insurance savings with Farm Bureau. Go see Andrew and all the bunch there. at Farm Bureau Insurance. Hendricks kicking off for the Tigers from the far hash mark, going from south to north. And here's the kick. And we get a good kick, and it's going to roll out of bounds. So it just barely went out of bounds, but it does. And so we'll back up 5 yards and kick it again. And I tell you, if you'll watch, and I just noticed this time, Edler is the outside guy on this side. And they all start off about the same time, but it doesn't take about 2 or 3 or 4 steps. Edler's way ahead of everybody else.
They're probably going to spot it on the 35.
Should, unless they're going to take the penalty. And so they'll have the ball at their own 35. They won't make the Tigers kick again. So it'll be first down 10 for Bolivar from their own 35 with 8:27 to go in the game. Ripley leading 27-13.
We get the ball back, we need to score some more.
Absolutely. Well, we'll have a man wide left. Double wing, right wing in motion. And the quarterback is wanting to throw. He's a messed up play. Now he throws it and completes it, and he's dropped down behind the line of scrimmage. That was just a busted play from the beginning. They're going to say he's at the 29-yard line.
And that was number 1, R.J. Barbie. I want to 27 is his cousin or brother.
Well, they spotted at the 32, so it's still a loss of around 3 or 4. We'll call it second down 14. As we go just under the 8-minute mark, 7:50 to go in the ball game. Ripley leading 27-13.
You think about the way we started this game. We don't want to start these games like that no more.
Guarantee you. Coaches will work all weekend now trying to figure out what we can do better. Shotgun formation, the quarterback wants to throw, and the flag comes out before the play, and it should be a procedure called delay a game against Bolivar. So that will back them up. It was second and 13, so it'll be second and 18 now. Put the ball back at the 27-yard line. So it'll be second down 18 for the Bolivar Central Tigers with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this ball game. Ripley leading 27-13. We'll have a wide out to the left and to the right. We have 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Shotgun formation again. And they're wanting to throw. He's going long downfield, and we have a better shot at it than anybody else, but if it does fall incomplete as the ball was overthrown, that stops the clock at 7:06 and brings up third down 18.
Yeah, that ball was intended for number 11 of the Bolivar Tigers. That is Jewel Davis. He's a sophomore, 6 foot.
Again, 27-13, 7:06 on the clock, third down and 18 for Bolivar.
This is fourth down territory. Even if they are, they'll have to go for it.
Shotgun formation, 2 wide left, 2 wide to the right. 1 running back beside the quarterback. That's the big guy. Quarterback takes a snap. He's looking to his left, on the throw, and he's going to be wrapped up and sacked in the backfield. So that will back them up. It was third and 18. It's going to make it fourth and around 23 or 4. So the ball will be spotted at the 18.
Who do you think got that sack? Number 45, Turner. Crowder.
Crowder making his presence known. And he had some help back there. There were some other Tigers on chase. But great job by the Tiger defense as it's fourth down around 26. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
It's fourth down.
Again, as long as we can hold them less than 27 yards now, the scoreboard says, the Tigers will take over on down. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. And there's going to be looks like a timeout called by Bolivar, so we'll take it with them and be back in 30 seconds. 6 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the game. Bolivar's situation is fourth down and 27. Ball back at their own 19-yard line. 27-13, the Tigers on top.
Start time. It starts up on the square
Labor Day parade this weekend, Ripley, starts up on the square Monday,
Labor Day parades in the country.
and a parade to follow.
Labor Day on Monday.
Bolivar comes out of the timeout up to the line of scrimmage. 2 back deep for the Tigers, just in case they kick it or get somebody loose. The Bolivar Tigers will have 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. And he wants to throw. He's looking to his right, He's just going to throw it over the top, and it's going to be almost picked off by Edward. But unless he'd have ran it back for a long way, we're just as well off with an incomplete pass, because the Tigers will take over at the Bolivar 19-yard line, where they'll have it first down and 10 with 6:10 on the clock and a 27-13 lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's better to take it where the ball was when they threw it than to try to run up and get it on the 40.
Yeah, I know he wanted to pick it off because he wanted to get in some open field and run. Like I said, if he'd ran it back and got past the 19, it would have been an advantage, but 9 times out of 10, it's better off just knocking that ball down.
Yeah.
But Edler's not your 9 out of 10 player. Ripley with the ball, man in motion. And it's a tall sweep to number 14, going around the right side, stay outside, goes down far inside, and down inside the end zone for a touchdown, and the flag comes out late. And that should be a unsportsmanlike conduct, and I would guess it would be against Bolivar, maybe getting a little disgusted, but it could be against Ripley. It could have been excessive celebration or something, and actually it looks like, well, then maybe they're just parting ways to let the referees work it out. But the score at this point, 27-18, and it is a personal foul against Bolivar. So Ripley will go for the extra point or 2-point conversion, and then they will.
I didn't see a touchdown.
I thought it was a touchdown. I'm not sure.
Well, I thought it was too, Mike, but there was no indication by the ref.
No, it wasn't. So we're at it's 1st and goal from the 1. So.
Well, you know who's going to get this ball. Big O.
Well, let's see. He's definitely in there. The Tigers up, so the score remains the same.
It was this.
And they hand the ball to Big O again, and he goes in off the right side, and that is a Bank Tennessee Tiger touchdown. Now the score is 27-13. 5:37.
Well, it's 33, but I think we'll go.
33. Let's see. I don't know that I wouldn't just kick it just so I can get that much more practice with the snap, because we haven't had a lot of success at that.
We're going to go for 2. I mean, well, and I understand what you're saying. But
that's all right. Whatever Coach Groves wants to do, I'm sure it's the best thing to do at this point for Coach Blake. And they hand the ball off to Edler, and he's just going to walk in on the right side, and nobody's even going to come close to him. And so the score now 35-13 with 5:37 to go in the ball game. Really opens up the lead. And we're getting to around the score that I thought it would be. I just thought it would be this a lot earlier.
So, with 5 minutes and 37 seconds left in this game,
I would like to see,
35, Bolivar Tigers
the penalties that just don't rip it. I mean, they have got to have gotten at least 22, 23 penalties.
Oh, no doubt. It's been a bunch of them. We are getting ready for a Farm Bureau kickoff. Ripley gets ready to kick off from their 40-yard line from the far hash mark.
Don't forget, next Friday night at the Indian Stadium, north side, come out and list the 14 Ripley Tigers.
The reservation.
The reservation. I hear they got guys front line 260 and 290.
You got big guys. 5:37 left in the ball game. Ripley on top, 35-13. As we get ready for the Farm Bureau kickoff. Here's the kick, and this time a good, nice, long kick. It's going to be taken at the 25. He advances. He hit hard at the 39 and brought down by the rest of the Tigers. At his forward progress is going to be about the 28. But a good job that time by that Tiger coverage team on the kickoff. They did a good job of getting down. Somebody, I couldn't see the number, put the first hit on him, and then there was about 3 more that cleaned up for him. So it'll be first down 10.
You know, that was number 13. He's a sophomore, and he's also the quarterback for the Bolivar Tigers.
Probably don't want to carry the ball a lot
27
on
yards.
a kickoff or a punt return after one like that. 5:31 to go in the ball game. Ripley on top, 35-13.
I like to see us getting Ripley to the 40s.
I'd like to see us get one more touchdown anyway. I agree with you. Wide left, double wing formation, quarterback under center. Man in motion. And they hand it to the big guy going off the left side. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped.
Well, according to the, yeah.
Second down 11.
So he loses a yard. They'll call it 2nd and 11.
Got a player down for the Bolivar Tigers.
They have one down right in the middle of the field. That is
That's number 5 for the Bolivar Tigers.
that is a Christian Family Medicine injury timeout. So be sure to remember them. They have several locations and they have late hours. I want to say they stay open till 7 or 8 in the evening, as well as on the weekends. And of course, Star Therapy, go by and see Jessica and the group there, as they will get you back to work or on the field in record time. They do a great job. They've actually, when I had knee replacement, I think, I had my physical therapy there, and they did a great job. One thing I liked about Jessica, she says, I'm going to push you hard. I'm going to treat you like you were my dad, because if you don't work hard in therapy, you're going to have a hard time later. And it was hard, but I'm a lot better later because of the therapy that she put me through. And I want to give a shout out to Red Dog and the green team. The field looks great, as always, as they have always done a good job maintaining the Ripley baseball, football, all the fields, softball, all of them.
Well, it's good to have Marcus Montgomery here tonight, one of the coaches for the Covenant Tigers, which Marcus lives in Ripley as far as I know.
Oh yeah, he lives in Ripley and he played at Ripley, so yeah, it is always good to see him. He's a good guy too.
Yeah, he is. I think the world of Marcus. Just got married not too long ago.
Yeah, just a month or two, not long. It'll be 2nd down and 9 according to the sticks, as we are at the 5:13 mark. 35-13 to go in the ball game. Quarterback under center, wing right, or double wing. And the ball to the running back going off the right side, and he brought down across the 30 by number 45. That's Crowder. He's not a big guy, but he makes a big splash.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, let's see.
He picks up around 2, so it'll be 3rd down 7 for Bolivar. And,
Turner weighs a whole 170 pounds.
well, he's got a good 170 pounds on him, man. It's in the right places. It's not like mine. Wide left, wing left, and the ball to running back number 10 going off the left side. And the Tiger defense definitely has stiffened up. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. I think that was Crowder, one of the tacklers on the play that time. And so now it'll make it 4th down and around 6 or 7. As we are just about to go under the 4-minute mark. I want to thank all the, especially all the listeners. Appreciate you tuning in. We are here to try to bring you that action as accurately as we can report it. And obviously thank you to all the sponsors for supporting Ripley High School football. Be sure to support the Booster Club as they support these Ripley High School Tigers. 3:45 to go in the game. It's 4th down and 7 or 6 for Bolivar, and they're wanting to throw. And he's going to be hitting the backfield again by Crowder, but he gets the ball off and it falls incomplete. So the Tigers will take over on down. Crowder back there had him around the waist, couldn't get him down before he threw the incomplete, and had it been caught, I think he was about to be wrapped up there anyway by the Tiger defense. And the Tigers, as normal, they come out and play in the 4th quarter a lot better than they have in the first 3. Now, this was probably the first half, but, you know, they didn't play quite as well, I didn't think, in the first 2 quarters in this game as they had the other games. But at any rate, the Tigers come back on the 4th quarter and take an open lead, or open up the lead. 3:30 to go in the ball game. They take Omarion, Big O, hits out of the game. And they're going to hand the ball off number 27. He's got a lot of room out there.
Barbie.
And he breaks it back outside and back into the middle, and he gets the first down, picks up around 11, maybe 12, and a flag comes in. I think that's going to be against Bolivar. I think he was pretty much stopped, and he brought him onto the ground. But I could be wrong. Let's see what the referees call.
Maybe that he continued playing with his helmet off. When your helmet's off, you're not supposed to keep playing. Looked like he came from a different direction.
But it should be a first down based on the spot, but we'll wait and see what the penalty is.
Something to do with his helmet being off, whether they call it clean up or us.
Here comes the white hat.
Longest time.
Personal foul against Bolivar. So that will tack 15 yards onto the end of the run and give the Tigers another first down, and they should be down inside the 20.
And that makes no sense to me. I know the Bolivar is frustrated and they're upset, but why make the score any worse?
Yeah,
It's
I
my
agree.
thing, Mike.
You got to just remember you're dealing with teenagers,
Yeah.
young folks. They'll live and learn like the rest of us. 3:24 to go in the game. Ripley has first down and 10 at around the 10-yard line. So it may be first down and goal. It is first down and goal.
First down,
It's gonna
10
be
at the 10.
wide right.
First down,
Wing left.
goal, it looks like, from the
I think they've given Big O Pitts, I think they gave him a break. They come out of the game, don't want to get anybody injured at this stage of the game. So it'll be first and goal Tigers. Ball right at the 10-yard line as they have a 35-13 lead. I want to give a shout out to Heather and Kevin Daniels as they are up on the hill watching the game, and wish Heather the best. And it's a tall sweep going to the right. He cuts it back inside.
gonna score.
He's going to get into the end zone. And the score now is going to be 41-13.
for the Tigers.
Yeah, Heather, I know. I want to give you a shout out. Actually, flash the lights up there, Kevin, if you're listening.
At 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
He said this was one of her highlights of the week.
There she goes.
Just flashed the lights. So proud to see her up and out. And I know that Kevin said this is one of the things she looks forward to every week. And we're so proud that you can be here as the Tigers get ready for their point after. Score 41-13 with 3:13 on the clock. We get ready for the point after. Hendricks to attempt the kick. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it
It's good.
The ball is up. And
So
over.
with 4:13 to go in the game,
With 3 minutes
after
and
a
13 seconds
back
left.
Tennessee Tiger touchdown, the score is now 13-42. So we will hold it here for this last 3 minutes and 13 seconds of the game as Ripley gets ready to kick off. And I would expect to probably see some young guys out there at this point. Not necessarily on the kickoff, but it may be on defense. And then you probably keep a couple of guys back there to play safety, not let anybody get loose, but maybe make some substitutions in the front. We'll see what happens.
Well, I know they're bringing back that number 13, their quarterback, on this side.
Yeah, he's kind of an up back, and got the ball last time and paid for it. If this was still the first quarter, I'd say kick it to him again and let's hit him hard enough to see if we can take him out of the game for a few plays.
You know, I think he don't weigh but 123 pounds, but you have to play him.
He's playing with the big boys, playing with the best of them.
161 according to that, but I don't believe it.
Heather and Kevin up in their van at the north end of the field, right in front of the school. So it's always good to see them here. Hendricks ready to kick off.
Yeah, we really did. I will tell you this, we still thought that defense in was the best of the month. Do what?
And here's the kick.
Look there, look there.
It's a long kick. It's
They got it
taken by
again.
the quarterback again, number 13. And he is wrapped up first by Edward and then by a host of other Tigers. He's going to be brought down around the 25-yard line.
And before out there won't be
Return
fine.
from the 22-yard line up to the
Ball
30-yard line.
Ball at
Bolivar.
20.
And from their own 30-yard line with 3 minutes and 6
So
seconds.
we got 3:06 to go in the ball game. Ripley leads 42-13. And let's see, I do see some new players out there. I see, looks like Harold.
Well, they keep
No,
on.
that's Hawkins, Jacob Hawkins, number 50. Like number 25. Trey Nathan, he's a freshman.
Well, they keeping Turner in.
Another freshman, Barbie. Yeah, like I said, you keep your deep backs in there. I see Edler still in there, and number 20, Kobe Maynard's is still in there. Don't let anybody get behind him. And they hand the ball to running back. He fumbles the ball and falls back on it, but he fumbles it forward, and he's picking up around 8-7 yards on the carry as we go under the 3-minute mark. 2:50 to go in the ball game.
Now, if I'm mistaken, and you tell me, I believe this is the first year for Bolivar had this new coach in it, Mike, or is it his second year?
This is the first year. Coach Cruz said he's probably the youngest coach in the state.
Wow.
Youngest head coach. So they picked up around 6 on the play, maybe 7. We'll call it 6. Second down, 4. And they hand the ball to the big back. He had a big hole, but he cleared up and wrapped up. Turner's on the play, number 17 on the play. That's Octavius Thompson. That is a freshman as well. Let's see who else we can call out. Number 34, which is another freshman, Lewis Rogers.
Well, Turner's coming out.
Yeah, give him credit.
Yeah.
Number 31 checks in for him. That is Taylor. Malkick Taylor. He is a junior. And they hand the ball to the running back this time. He fumbles the ball, the quarterback does in the backfield. He picks it up, and he's got some room. He's going to get the first down. And it's going to be pushed out of bounds across the 40, around the 41 or 2 yard line. Stops the clock as he goes out of bounds with a score of 42-13. They will have a first down. That'll move the sticks.
Yeah, I'm like you. I believe during practice this coming week, especially let's go on the north side, I believe there's going to be a whole lot of changes.
I wouldn't be surprised. A whole lot of work this coming
Yeah,
week.
a whole lot of work.
Wide right, wing left. And they hand the ball on the quarterback wants to throw it. He rolls to his right, looking downfield. And hit and dropped down by number
17.
17 for the Tigers. Thomas again.
Octavian Thomas, Austin Thompson. On that
Good
side.
job by the Tiger defense. He loses a couple. We'll call it second down 12. Ball at the 41 yard line. Bolivar's on 41 as we approach the 1 minute mark. Second down 12. Ball at Bolivar has it at their own 41 as we have 57 seconds to go in the game. Wide left, wing left. Quarterback going to hand the ball to running back. Hit in the backfield immediately. He loses about 4 or 5. That was number 17 again. That was Thomas. He's a junior. So that's going to bring up third down at around 15 or so.
35, 34 seconds to
That
go this game.
could have, no, they'll have to get one more play off, or they'll get a delay of game, so they'll still have to get one more play off. So we've got one play left in this ball game because there's 20 seconds left on the play clock and 22 on the game clock. So this will be your last play of the ball game. Remember, the Tigers travel to the reservation to take on Northside next week. Let's have a great turnout to support these Ripley High School Tigers. We got a great crowd here tonight. And the Tigers, Bolivar, the toss sweep coming near side, and he dropped down at the 41 yard line. And that was the last play of the game. So at the final buzzer, the score is Ripley 42 and Bolivar 13. The Tigers, I won't say played well, but they played good enough to win. And, Coach Green, I've heard him say it many times, I'll take a ugly win over a pretty loss any day.
Yeah, so we got to sure up some things, especially don't start late.
So That's going to do it here from Tiny Knee Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field, and Don Paris Press Box. Be sure to tune in next Friday night and watch the Ripley Tigers as they have advanced to 3-0, take on the Northside Indians. And that's going to do it from here. We'll see you next Friday night.